Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. How you doing? It's been a minute. We have been busy, very busy, and trying to get more units online. A lot of stuff we've sold lately seems like it's sold without even, being posted, but nonetheless, I have a super nice, very well optioned, actually the first one of this floor plan I've ever seen. It's a 42 CRBXM, and it measures 43.5 feet overall length. 2021 model Renegade. Again, it's a 42 CRBXM model classic. 4 slides, Freightliner, Cascadia chassis, 42,000 miles, 600 horsepower, Detroit, the DD16 under the hood, with the 6-speed Allison automatic. Brand new steer tires were just installed. Full detail service, everything ready to go. And she's nice. And lots of very nice options. Quad slides, so 2 slides over here on the driver's side, and then so we'll make her way around, 2 slides on the passenger side. It has the 12.5 Onan generator, which I'll show you the hours and everything on that here in a moment. 40,000 pound towing capacity. So we've got, on this one, it's actually got a 2-inch ball, but I have the adapters for 2 5/16. I've got the 2-inch receiver, 3-inch receiver, and a pintle hitch, okay? It's got the 7-way plug back here for your marker lights. It's already pre-plumbed for like Air Force One. If you're going to tow like a tow vehicle behind it, it's already plumbed for that. It's got the Voyager camera backup system if you got backup camera on your tow vehicle or on your trailer. And it's already plumbed with the Glad Hand hookups there, so we can put the Glad Hand fittings on if you're towing an air ride or air brake trailer. Would be more than glad to do that. Backup camera already installed as well up there. It's got the factory Renegade mud flap, the stainless with the red reflective behind it. Again, quad slide model. Michelin tires on the drives are in great condition. 42,000 original miles. And clear title in hand. And again, option. It has the full patio awning. So that's the Zip D brand, I think's the correct pronunciation on that one. The Zip D awning has the outdoor entertainment system, and with the Samsung TV and the sound bar, lots of storage, aqua hot. It's got the collision avoidance system and the adaptive cruise too. So lots of options. Again, quick recap, it's a 2021 model Renegade Classic. Sleeping capacity for up to 6 people. So 2 in the bunk above the cab, 2 in the dinette when it converts to a bed, and then 2 back in the king size bed in the master. 42,000 miles, 600 horsepower, 6-speed Allison automatic, new steer tires, and lots of options. So I've got the full build sheet on this coach, floor plan drawing, all that. I'd be more than happy to email or text a PDF copy over to you. And if you got any questions, please reach out. Now, one thing I don't know if I mentioned yet, 43.5 foot overall length. So it gets you a little under that 45 foot mark that some people are, want a classic. They want a bunch of slides, a lot of open floor space, but they want a little shorter than the 45. So again, this one's 43.5, bumper to bumper. So hang tight. I'm going to open the storage bays, open the cab up. We're going to show you that under the hood, and then we will make our way right on inside. So Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Hey, chasecoach.com, probably 200 pictures of this coach with a description. And while you're at it, before I forget, please hit the subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, we would love to have you as part of our channel. And if you're already one, kudos, you're in. Thank you. I'll be right back. All right, got everything opened up. We'll start over here on the passenger side storage bays. First bay, lots of storage space, probably 4.5 foot wide, and all these bays are about, I'm gonna say 30 inches in depth or so. You do have solar charging on this one, and so it's got the controller there. It is also a dual inverter coach. So let me zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Magnum Energy 3000 watt dual inverters. So one of the inverters, let me explain inverter real quick, just in case you don't know. So it's taking 12 volt battery power and stepping it up 10 times to 120 volt. Now, one of the inverters, when you have a dual inverter coach, one of the inverters runs the middle roof air, which is really cool because you can basically run an AC unit without the generator running going down the road. So it saves hundreds, if not thousands of hours over time on the generator. So one of the inverters runs the middle roof air. The other inverter is going to run your TVs, most of the outlets in the coach. It's going to do the microwave and the refrigerator. So again, lots of savings on generator time. Dual inverter, great option. We put it almost all of the new coaches that we spec and build have it. And this one in its day was a very high spec with the options, because you know in the 21 model era that wasn't a super popular thing. That was something kind of new back then. 450D Aqua Hot, so it has the hydronic heating system. 450D Aqua Hot. It's an all electric coach, so no propane on board. It does have the Dometic pull-out electric cooler with the sliding trays, so you can freeze steaks in this thing, or you can set it and keep your beverage of choice at the perfect temp. Okay, perfect temp. Outdoor entertainment, Samsung TV, sound bar, great setup there, nice to have. And that's just on live air TV. I don't know if you can really see, but with the sun out, it kind of has a glare. But at nighttime, it's amazing to watch the outdoor TV, and it's just on live air TV. So I just did a local channel scan with the amplified Winegard antenna on the roof on, and boom, there you have it. Another big storage bay, again, probably 4.5, 5 foot wide. Now this one has the 3/4 pass through, and what that means is you can see the bottom part of the storage bay there extends down underneath the frame rails. So if you've got lawn chairs, folding tables, you know, anything that needs a little more room than 30, you know, plus or minus inches of depth of the normal storage bay, this is what you would need. That's a good option too. That's called the 3/4 pass through. So they basically extend the box down underneath the frame rails. And all of the storage bays have the bed liner, so you can see it's like a gray. That provides an amazing moisture barrier, and I feel like a little bit of insulation as well. So again, another option that we definitely do on all of our new builds. Back here, another storage. The coach is equipped with central vac, so you can hook the central vac setup into there, or you can hook it in underneath the master bed. The air chuck or the air line there is going to hook up on the other side. So as we make our way around, I'll show you where that goes. Again, 40,000 pound towing capacity, and no matter which hitch you need, the 2-inch, the 3-inch, the pintle, 2 5/16 ball, I've got it. Can hook you right up. Back here, so left rear corner is going to have another little bit of storage, mainly a lot of electronics in here. So the transfer switch, the coach is equipped with a 50 amp surge protected transfer switch. You've got your cord there. I think it's a 32 foot lead on the cord. And then this also has the 50 amp buddy plug. Let me see if I can get the camera. There it is. So 50 amp buddy plug if you got a friend that needs to plug into you. Let's say he or she generator's down, they can plug up to you. Or what we see people use that plug for the most often is a trailer. So if you're towing a trailer that doesn't have a generator, or maybe it does have, and you just want to keep the hours off of it and run off your coach generator, you can make a little jumper, go off your trailer, plug into the buddy plug, and there you go. 12.5 Onan 30, 171 hours. I'm going to say average time. I mean, we definitely seen them with lower, but also seen them with way higher. Runs amazing. Just serviced it, 3171 on the hours. Next bay up's going to be the wet bay. Lots of good information. Kind of tune in on this one. So in here, the coach is equipped with a macerator pump. So it's a switch there for your sewage. So what you would do is hook your hose. Macerator hose is that blue hose. Stretch it out. Put it in the sewage drain. Pull your black tank first. Always dump the black tank first. Turn the flow jet switch on and let it empty. Now, what I typically recommend, if you have time, hook a hose to the black tank wash. Leave the black tank valve open. Turn the flow jet on, let it run about 10 minutes. And what that does is it puts water in here. It's got a little thing that spins and it basically cleans out the black tank, okay? Makes it smell better, just better, okay? Over here, let's go down here now. So you dump, before I get too far, you dump the black one, then you do the gray one, because gray's like sink and shower water. So do the black, flush the black, and then dump the gray. Okay, now down here is the freshwater reel. This is a powered reel as well. So got the reel, you pull it out, it's 25 foot, I believe. You hook that up, put water pressure to it. You go raise the green valve for city water, or you go down for tank fill. It's as easy as that. As I've said many times, the Renegade product is so user-friendly. It's built very well, and it's easy to understand. Low point drain, so it's the lowest point on the plumbing. Pressurized water spigot, cable connection, tube for the stinky slinky. Okay, so this coach has the flow jet macerator pump, but you also want to keep a backup 3-inch sewer hose in there just for the worst case scenario. Okay, whole house water filter. We just put a brand new filter in it while the service was being completed. So macerator pump, that's what the blue hose is. A very clean way, by the way, of dumping the tanks, because you see the red valve. You can leave that off, and until you open that valve, there's no sewer going anywhere. And then when you get done, you just turn the red valve, and there's not anything leaking or draining, or if it's hung in the hose, well, guess what? It's staying in the hose. 75 gallons of gray, 75 gallons of black. Huge holding tanks on the Renegade product, and 150 gallons underneath the bed. So 150 gallons of fresh water on board, 75 gallons of black, 75 gallons of gray. Next bay up, storage. Got some freebies that comes with this one. It looks like a couple 25-foot water hoses and really nice sewer hose there. So all that is included. Up here's your battery area. So you got 3 8D. Those are huge batteries. 3 of the 8D batteries for the house side. Then you got 3 of the starting batteries, which is a 31 series battery with like high amp for cranking. So has cold cranking amps. Is high on the ones on top, and then the bottom is more of a deep cycle battery. So those 3 on the bottom are 8Ds. They're big deep cycle batteries for the house side. Couple little fuse panels, not a lot to need to know in there. Oh, there's the air chuck fitting. So pop this little black cap off, and you got the air chuck fitting. You can hook that air line that I showed you earlier back there in the right rear storage bay. Hook that up, and the coach typically is going to build 120, 130 pounds of pressure. So you've got like an onboard air compressor, basically. If you got a flat tire, low tire, need to air up an inner tube, whatever you got going on, you can use that. Very handy feature. Now, the Cascadia cab, I'm sure you've seen it in a lot of the videos. They're all very nice, very clean, how they're laid out. This coach does have flex steel furniture, and I love the color of it. It's kind of like a stressed brown with maybe a little cream mixed in it. I'm almost going to venture to say that my favorite color. I don't know what it is about it. I just like the stressed leather look. 12-volt disconnect for the cab. It's an important thing down there. Right here, something else to take note of, 120 gallons of fuel on board, so single fuel fill under the driver's door, and then your DEF tanks over there. Everything's so nice, clean. 42,000 miles. I've got both original sets of keys, smart steering wheel with your cruise and engine brake control and everything there. Again, 42,752 on the clock. Now, it does have Garmin. I'm gonna go ahead and just fire the engine up for a second. It does have Garmin in-dash navigation. A little view of that. So the screen's kind of coming up there. We can hit agree. Okay, so you can see music, where to, view maps. So Garmin product. What's cool about that too is you can pop this off, See, it comes off. You can hand it to someone sitting over there or bring it up to your lap for a little easier to, key in where you're wanting to go. Great product by Garmin. 6-speed Allison control over here. So just drop that dude in gear and full automatic, okay? It has a 3-stage engine brake. So you got low, medium, then you got high. There's your climate control. It does have the Voyager camera backup system, so you can see that. And again, if you have a Voyager camera on the back of your trailer, or you would like us to sell you the parts to put it on your trailer, or we could also install it on your trailer, you can get a feed from the back of your trailer up here. You would just hit the little button there. It's going to go to the next camera feed, which is going to be the back of your trailer. So very cool to have that already pre-wired. That's the hardest part, is getting the wiring from that to the back, if it didn't have it. So under the hood, just as clean as the outside of the coach. So the big DD16 Detroit. Some people say Detroit, some people say Detroit. Tow hooks, factory tow hooks. Hopefully you don't need them, but if you do, they're there. Gonna say, let's go back and look at the axle ratings. I know this may not matter to most people, but it'll at least give me a little refresher. Axles on this one, 18,000 pound steer. So big steer axle with dual 20s in the back. So 18,000 pound steer axle with dual 20s on the back. Another look at the engine area, and then another look at the cab. So air ride seating. Oh, the seats are heated as well. Forgot to tell you that. And they swivel. I actually need to take a picture. I forgot to take a picture of the seat swiveled. Look at the color of that material. It is cool. I like it. We'll view the command center. It does have the equalizer systems, hydraulic leveling system. That's a little panel over there. You can see above the driver's seat. This coach is extremely clean, like super nice. Factory carpet, everything included. So I think that is, we covered most of the outside. Keyless entry system with a key fob. We can set the code to whatever you want. So just let us know on that. If you're the buyer, we'll be more than glad to set it all up for you. All right, so I think let's do travel mode. Let's go inside, and I'm going to just show you what it's going to look like going down the road with the slides in, because right now the slides are in. Electric steps just ran out. Whoop. All right. Limited edition. The Chase mats. Inverter controls. All right, here we go. So with slides in, you can see you have the TV, then you have the theater seating across from it. So the kitchen is on the driver's side, main slide. So between the kitchen and the theater seats, you have probably 20 inches of room. Again, 20 inches, probably 18 to 20. The tightest spot's probably right here. I'm gonna say 18, and that's between the fridge. So the driver could dang near reach around and grab a drink out of the fridge without even stopping. Do not try it. Don't get ideas. I'm just saying it looks like it's possible, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go in the cab. We're gonna come back out the other way. Okay, so heated tile floor. Before I forget, dual zone heated tile floor throughout. So 18 inches, 18, 20, 18 to 20 through here. Lots of space. Now, right here is a half bath. So it is a bath and a half coach. You have probably 3 feet of space in the hallway here where the half bath is at. And then right on back to the master. So here we go. All right. Thank you. If you have watched the video to this point, I do appreciate you. And if you're interested, if you have any questions, if you have a trade-in that you would like us to quote you on a trade, if you have questions regarding financing, all the above, please reach out. I would love to earn your business. We sell a lot of new and quality pre-owned units. So they go all over the country. We have we have units leaving weekly, so we would like to sell one to you as well. All right, hang around. I'm going to open the slides and we'll finish this up. Appreciate you watching. Thank you. All right, the slides are out. So again, quad slide unit, 2 on each side, and opposing slides. I'm gonna say the only negative is it does make things a little bit tighter, like when you're traveling down the road, but man, when you get to where you're going, it is nice. The room when you open all the slides up. So 2 slides in the bedroom, 2 slides up here in the living area. That's going to be your kitchen window. So that little window there is going to be the sink is right behind it. There she is. All right, time to make our way inside and with the slides out, kind of finish up the interior. Again, thank you for tuning in. Even if you're not the buyer, I hope you get some good information off of the video. So full tiled entryway. As you can see, the tile on the steps matches the tile on the floor. Heated floors, dual zone front and rear. Big TV too, probably a 55-inch up here in the main living area. Let me zoom out a little bit. So we'll just start on this side. So over here you have a TV. Now the TV does pull out. It's on like one of the swing out mounts, and it's got 2 like storage cabinets behind it. So that's nice. More cabinetry below it. We could also add a fireplace. If you had your mindset on a fireplace, we could remove the 2 cabinet doors down here on the bottom and very neatly put a fireplace in one of the electronic ones you've probably seen in other Renegades. Nice sized kitchen. It has the 2-burner induction cooktop with the Samsung convection microwave oven overhead, and the big single basin. I think that's what they call that. Anyways, big single stainless sink. Very nice tiled backsplash. I like the colors in this. I'm not really sure what the wood color is in this one. It's not the kind of the darker wood they use now, but I like it. It's just kind of a natural, it's not a high gloss. It's kind of got a medium sheen to it. I like that. Oh, wood sliding pocket doors. Another one of my favorite options when I'm speccing a coach. If that is an option that is available, I will go for that in a heartbeat. Samsung stainless fridge, French door style, so 2 doors on the top for the fridge, pull-out freezer on the bottom, does have a built-in ice maker. Something else to know, this was a very custom build. I see lots of things as I'm doing the video and the photos, but 2 pull-out pantries. So right here, conveniently located next to the kitchen, you have these 2 cabinet doors you open. There's one on the top, one on the bottom. This pulls out, and just their attention to detail, like that little stainless latch. I mean, it's probably a good idea. Otherwise, this is potentially, hitting the door or flying out completely if you make a sharp turn or in an emergency or something, and then everything goes in the floor. Nice bunk over the cab, like the little wood pedestal table there for your phone, your drink, your watch. And it also has the USB outlet with a 110 outlet over there as well. Another good feature. The ladders that Renegade builds, holy cow. Amish built cabinetry, by the way. I'm sure I've mentioned that before, but I think the same people have built the cabinets for Renegade for, I'm going to say 15 or 20 years, and they do an amazing job. So the 2 cushions you see there, those 2 cushions that match the vinyl, that's for this. So the dinette does turn into a bed. The center table leaf drops down, and then you take the 2 cushions that are up there and place them on there. Lauren, throw a picture up there for them to show what the dinette looks like in what we're going to call the bed mode, okay? Nice cabinets above, another slide out here, lots of storage in this one, lots of windows too. So windows on each end of the slide, and then theater seating. So this is reclining, it is power reclining theater seating. All Flex Steel brand. Yeah, just good quality stuff. All right, moving on back, half bath back here in the middle. So half bath, got your controls, multiplex system. You can download the app too and pretty much pick up that screen. So this screen that controls your lighting, your electrical intake, your thermostats, fans, slides, leveling, awning, you can do all that from your phone when you download the app. This is the control for the front zone on the heated floors. There's another one in the master bath in the back for the rear. Tecma porcelain, electric flush toilets throughout, and then a little sink vanity, just kind of simple in the half bath. No, it's not a, it's not a super roomy half bath, but none of them are. So, but if you want the second toilet, that's how they do it right there. Over here is across from it's going to be your 12-volt panel, and then one of the panels is your main feed with breakers that aren't fed by the inverter, and the other panel is a panel that's fed by the inverter. So they separate that to make it easy to understand. Big storage up here, all adjustable shelving. You can see the little holes as you go up, so you could take both of these shelves out and leave the chrome rod up there in the top if you wanted, and basically use it as a closet to hang clothes. Does have the washer and dryer, so already factory equipped with that. What else do we got? King size bed in the master, super nice size bedroom. Has the nightstands on each end, and they also have the little electrical plug. I actually had a gentleman the other day that had one of the sleep apnea machines, and he was like, man, I hope there's a plug close to the bed. And I said, well, matter of fact, there's two of them. There's one on each side of the bed under the little nightstand. Some more cabinets up here. Across from it, dual slides back here in the master, just like up front. You've got 3 drawers down the bottom, 2 little doors there above them, and then here's like a closet that runs full length, so you can see the chrome bar. You can hang stuff from it. It runs all the way down there to the bottom. 43-inch Samsung Smart TV back here in the master bedroom. And again, this is accessible from either side. So that chrome rod, I don't know if you can really see it, but it runs both sides, or you can pull that out and reach stuff from there. All dovetailed cabinetry, like all the drawers I'll show you here on the edge. You can see all of them are dovetailed, and that's the difference in high quality cabinets. I can actually just grab a cabinet door in a coach and open it up, and I can tell you right then the quality of the cabinets. It's that noticeable. So again, kudos to Renegade. They've never lost sight as a manufacturer, and it's easy to do in the manufacturing world. I feel like they can quickly lose sight of the things that matter the most, and high quality cabinets is definitely up there on the list. Another Tecma toilet. I love the Tecma toilets. Probably my favorite. Nice cabinets, a little more sink area back here, and a super nice shower. Shower has the tile inlay that matches the tile in the kitchen, and it's a 3-piece sliding glass door. So there's a little safety. You raise that up, glass doors slide over. Heck, I'll just show you. It's a big thing to remember too, is to clip that in before you take off driving. We always have kind of what we call a pre-flight checklist. Kind of like if you were flying a plane, there's a little checklist you go down before you take off, and it's the same in the coach. One of the things on my pre-flight checklist would be shower door, because I'll sell you a new door. We make a great profit on them, but I'd rather not see it break. So making sure that's latched is definitely on the pre-flight checklist. Pretty simple shower. I like the little deal over there where you can set your bar of soap or your washcloth or whatever. It even has the little soap dispenser and a skylight. So very nice. Up here above the sink, you have a medicine cabinet with a mirror, nice lighting, more cabinet storage. This is even kind of cool. I mean, instead of just leaving that dead space, they put a drawer there that kind of floats out over the toilet. So your second zone, so when you wake up in the morning and those feet hit that floor, you can have her nice and toasty if you want. All right. Like the mirror, sliding pocket doors, by the way, I didn't show you that, but there's one back here that, blocks the bathroom off, and then there's another one right there that separates the main living area from the master back here. All right, what am I missing? 3 roof airs. The middle one is controlled by the inverter, so you can run it without running the generator going down the road. Another AC there, and then there's also a ceiling fan in the bedroom and in the living area. Another very nice option. 4 slides. Does have solar charging. 450D aqua hot, the hydronic heating. Original manuals. I don't know if I mentioned that. All the original modes. 2 sets of keys. Chassis manuals. Renegade house manuals, and there you go. So it's a 42 CRB. I think that's what I was saying earlier. 42 CRB. XM model. 43.5-foot overall length. Sleeps up to 6. Has the theater seating, the dinette that converts into a bed. Big bunk up there. 2 people easily can sleep up there. And a lot of height. If you're a like claustrophobic person and you don't like, you're thinking, oh, I can't do the bunk because the ceiling. No, it's actually got quite a bit of room up there. And then a king size in the master. It has the washer dryer, dual inverters. It's got a lot. We'll just leave it at that. So I appreciate you watching. If there's any questions, anything that I missed that I can answer for you, please reach out. ChaseCoach.com for all the photos. And again, trades accepted. We deliver nationwide. We have some great financing options that we can share with you, and would love to hear from you. So, Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Have a great rest of your day, and talk to you next time.